What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba with the ticker symbol BABA. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So here we have the daily chart for Baba, and it also released earnings just like JD did this Thursday, and it looks like they beat the earnings, missed slightly on the revenue, and prices still dropped down lower. So this is a very bearish sign that we cannot push above the EMA and stay above it. So it's looking like prices want to continue dropping lower. So let's go over the entire picture. So the entire picture shows sideways trading. Basically, Baba's finding a lot of resistance at that 120 level, and looks like most of the strong support is right around this $80 level. So prices bounced off of this $80 level, went up to the 103, coming back to this $80 level, went back up to the 90, and we're back below the EMA. So it looks like this level is getting weaker. The bounce is off of it, so that's not a good sign. And also we could potentially be inside of this downward channel now. So if I connect the swings, we just saw the third touch. I mean, just because we saw a small rejection doesn't mean this channel is going to be coming into play. I want to see, a large push down, but I'm going to leave it here because it could potentially lead to, the big drop. So we'll have to wait and see. So if you also couple that together with this high right over here in January of this year, not exceeding this prior high, that tells me that we can be still in a measure move formation. So we had one large leg down, prices came up slightly below the previous high, so that means that's where the second leg can start, because the market moves in twos, and the price is still targeting the 53 low 50s. So basically we just saw a weak rejection off that $80 level. Prices should have rallied higher, especially off this double bottom. Got rejected from the EMA, went up to the EMA, just broke through it, failed, came back below it. Now it looks like we're trending lower, back down to that $80 level support, which is not a good sign. Looks like this level is gonna probably break, and this measurement target could be reached in the future. So unfortunately, Baba looking pretty weak for the bulls. For the shorts, I mean, it's looking better, but for the bulls, it's looking not like a good sign. But that's all I have on the daily chart. We'll see what happens next week. It looks like it wants to retrace back to that $80 level and potentially even break it. So we'll see if it can do that. So that's all I have for Baba on the daily chart. Let's take a look at Baba on the weekly chart. So here's Baba on the weekly. Let's go over the macro structure again. It's a ranging pattern. And you can see that this week was a nice bearish bar. So this is a reversal bar. Prices traded up here, and then it started trading down and closed pretty low. So this is a very strong bar. Just one bar doesn't mean anything, but if you take it with the context, which is showing signs of weakness, it looks like we're going to be at least testing this $80 level once again, and potentially even break it. So that's not a good sign. We're probably going to be coming back down to the all-time lows. That's where a double bottom occurred and led to a bull market. So this was a double bottom, led to a bull market. Since we only had one test off of this $60 level, we could get another test, so another double bottom, which can lead to a bull market. That is safe to assume, because it happened in the past. It can happen in the future. That doesn't mean we're going to get it exactly like in the past, because obviously this double bottom is taking longer to play out, but it could be similar. So it does make sense too, because that's where the measure move, that large measure move, comes to an end right around the low 50s. So maybe this $60 level will stop that measure move from being met, which can lead to a big rebound up. So basically this downtrend is coming to an end fairly shortly. Before, it was very steep downtrend. Prices were strongly getting rejected from the EMA. Now we've seen prices push through it, and the EMA is kind of going flat. We're going to probably see one more leg down, and that could potentially lead to a bottom. So I'm not trying to pick a bottom here and say that this downtrend is over, because it could last longer than we think. But technically, we had a downtrend that was sharp. The angle of descent is getting weaker. It's getting shallower. We had a couple pushes above the EMA. We're going more sideways than down, but there still is a little bearishness left in the stock. So maybe once that measure move is met, we could probably see the rally occur. So I would say maybe sometime this year, most likely next year, a bull market could start. So That's all I have for Baba. Basically, if you're thinking about selling, I mean, you're pretty much right at the end of the finish line, I would say, in terms of the shorts. We're practically coming to an end fairly shortly. I mean, this could drag out another couple of months, probably this year, but let's see what it does off the $60 level. So that's all I have for Baba on the daily and weekly chart, and I'll give you guys an update next week, Friday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now.